Hey everybody, this is Miss K and welcome to Miss K on Postal. Happy Thursday, y'all. Oh, we're about to have a 3-day weekend for some of us. If y'all working to get that money, baby, get it. But it's hot as fuck. And Miss K gonna be at the crib because I can't go outside. But I just wanted to come say, hey, check everybody, see what you're doing, and have a little conversation. So remember the other day I discussed and told you about the letter that DeJoy wrote to the Homeland Security Committee, and also CC the senators that sat on that committee about he was actually trying to be proactive in showing what his plans were, what was going on, the status of everything going on right now, as far as his, combining facilities and creating new facilities and all that other shit. But what we haven't talked about is really the aftermath of what's going down with the halting to the consolidations and what's going on at the facilities. Now, I can only speak on mine. I can't speak for you guys, but if you have any comments, drop it in the comment section, let everybody know. But like at my facility, since we are now, everyone is halted until January 1st, 2025, my facility, guess what, y'all? They're not going to take my area 010, aka culling. So we're technically safe until next year, January. So they're not taking my area. They're not abolishing our bids as of yet. So I still have a bid and I don't have to be concerned because guess what? Like I told you guys, it's summer and before you know it, it's going to be election season. So they're not going to be making any type of moves during before election season or even election because you're going to circumvent mail in a system that's already slow as fuck. So that's going to be a catastrophe. Also, we were also supposed to get carriers because there are stations that are closing. There was some that already closed and they moved to the new SDC. But for my facility, some of the other locations that were supposed to close, they're not. So we're not going to get any carriers, right? We're not getting any more machinery, no robots, according to them, no other shit, no downsizing of this and that. So think of it in this terms. It may be a good thing they're taking a halt to the consolidations because, as always, the post office has a day late, dollar short type plan. Nothing was thought out properly. Nothing was thought about the matrix of moving the mail, of how it's getting behind, how you making these big ass facilities and you're moving the mail all around everywhere else where it needs to be. But in the long run, think about it, y'all. What does that really mean? Okay, yeah. For my area, 010 is still going to remain open, but our mail volume is low. Now, it could be because of summer, but baby, it was low before that. It was low. Now it's non-existent. So, in other areas, as far as, let's say, the AFSMs, which are flats, bundle sorter, whatever, automation, if your numbers are still low, right? If you're barely getting mail, even though there's a halt to what's going on, don't think these people still ain't counting peanuts. Don't think these people ain't still getting numbers. So even though it's a temporary halt, does that really mean that your facility, my area, your area is going to be safe? No, it's just a temporary fucking reprieve. It's just temporary. Because who's not to say that come in January, they come and do a clean house? Just like, you know what? Yeah, we've been seeing how y'all been functioning. But guess what? Yeah, your numbers been a hot mess. So we're just going to go ahead and take care of that. Don't think, y'all, that because this consolidation, and I know a lot of y'all, my postal freaks, we ain't dumb by a long shot. We see the motherfucking forest for the trees. But for some of y'all who's still in the fucking denial, in Delulu land, don't think this halt means any fucking thing. This halt is a business strategy. This halt means nothing. Some of y'all be like, oh, because they chewed his ass out in that committee. That committee hearing didn't do shit. Because we're still having issues across the nation about mail. You're having people getting let go, but they are so inundated with fucking mail, you're letting go of temporary workers. Or you're telling the regulars they don't have any overtime. But you got mail from floor to ceiling. You got carriers out here busting up 4-5 routes, driving 85 fucking miles to go get the mail. Nothing has ceased. Everything that was done beforehand is still in place. It's still in motion. Everything. Anything that was supposed to come up to be done as of a couple of weeks ago is on halt. So it's already a mess. You gonna let the baby shit on itself and then go, ooh, you need a pamper. That's pretty much what this is. You cleaning up shit after the baby done shit it. And you know the baby was gonna shit, but you didn't put a pamper on the baby. That's what this is, y'all. You trying to clean up the bullshit. Because if you made the particular and precise plans of how you were going to move, transportation, either by ground, by air, hours, sections, machinery, automation, you would have done so properly. This is piss poor planning. And so now that we have this halt, a lot of us are going, oh, thank God. Maybe some jobs will be saved and this won't close. Baby, it's temporary. All of this is temporary. It's a fucking smoke screen. Do I think DeJoy is up to some bullshit? Of course. Of course, that man is a businessman. How do you make a contract with UPS and you own stock and got friends that sit on the board on UPS, and that's now going to be our air carrier come September? And I hope some of you guys have paid attention at your slave ship. At mine, they've already changed the placards. They've already changed it. We've just seen them Monday. So it's going to start before September. For some of you guys, you're taking the mail by air or taking the mail by FedEx. Your placards have probably changed. You might have had a service talk about it. I said might, because if these people don't tell you shit. It wasn't even a service talk. Somebody just handed me a memo and showed me the new placards. This is what we're going to be doing. I just want y'all to be aware of the scheme of things inside this bubble that we call the Postal Service. We all know that these motherfuckers couldn't scratch their ass with a fucking ass scratcher because they don't plan anything properly. So much shit has been done in the past couple of months, from last year, the end of last year up until now, that has made the post office look a fucking mess. That DeJoy had to be called out along with other people about what's going on with the Postal Service. Mail going round and round in circles. We transporting mail past facilities to go to another facility to come back to this facility. We sending mail out, not leaving mail in-house to another facility that can process it. Because there's a bigger plan that this man has that you can't see. That's above our fucking pay grade. But maybe the reprieve in the consolidation of all these facilities, us being evaluated and audited, because baby, they still auditing. Don't think they're gonna stop, because they're not. We got audited. Some of you guys told me the same week we got audited, y'all got audited. If everything was supposed to be halted and stopped, that means auditing should stop. Reviews should stop. The regular auditing that they do, which is far and few in between, should have been done. That's not what they're doing, y'all. They're still going forward with the plan. Don't fall for the motherfucking okie doke. Okay? Don't be hoodwinked and motherfucking bamboozled. Because don't think that this move was done to save the post office. This move was a political fucking show for DeJoy. Do you think that he was going to keep allowing the consolidation of all these facilities, all this ragtag fuckery with the mail, an election roll up? Could you imagine that? Imagine it, y'all. It's already bad enough that every election season they find ballots in places on the floor, in GPCs, in closets, on trucks. So imagine with all this consolidation going on, and he still keeps going forward with it. Carriers still out late, coming back with ballots late, all types of shit. Transportation got to go past 4 or 5 facilities to take this shit over to another facility to get processed. Do you really think that would have been a good PR move, a good PR view? a good PR image. Baby, no. No, 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 no. No, it wouldn't have been. It would have been horrible. And that man's neck would have been on the chopping block. Don't think his neck is on the chopping block now, baby. It ain't. It's not. Just because people are screaming loudly about they want his job, they ain't finna do shit. They want to look good for the constituents. Oh, they showed their joy. You're right. Watch what's gonna happen after the election. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. And y'all could fucking take this shit to the bank. Real talk. Play a lottery ticket on it. I would not be surprised that right after the election, a couple of weeks afterwards, you're going to see some more movement again. They're going to say, well, even though we did say that we're going to wait till January 1st to make moves and do these changes, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and start implementing some of these things, small changes again. And then when January 1st comes, then we're going to do the big stuff. Don't be fucking surprised. Don't be surprised. I'm never surprised now by what the fuck go on. And you would think, real talk, y'all, that the unions, the unions would be the main motherfuckers voicing their opinion. Voicing this shit ain't working. Voicing that, hey, our craft members are not happy with all this shit going on. Now, I ain't gonna say every union, every location, because there are some locals that's own it right now. There are several locations right now, I can't think off the top of my head, that they are not playing games with management, even with the joy, letting on a national level, because there's so much shady shit going on at certain locations. A lot of shady shit. But the majority of the unions aren't speaking up. Mine's included. Yeah, I put their ass out there. Don't give a fuck. So this little reprieve of we're going to take a halt to it because it looked bad. No, it's like watching a train wreck, baby. You can't turn away from it because you know it's coming, and you just want to watch it because you know it's just going to be fiery and it's going to be everywhere. It's just fuckery, mangled bodies and all types of shit. That's what's happening right now. That is what's happening. Management knows nothing. Middle management knows nothing. Upper management keeping their mouth shut. Even in my location, it's we may, we don't know, we coulda, we shoulda, we might. And for some of y'all who are still stuck on stupid, I keep telling y'all, this is a business. This is a corporation. Because a lot of y'all are surprised at the fact that I said corporate before. And some of y'all have actually seen this letter and seen how DeJoy signs it. And what does he put at the end? Postmaster General, blah, 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 CEO. This is a business. There are stakeholders in this business. So please do not think these motherfuckers put a hold because people sitting here at a city, a committee meeting blasting this man. That man was put there. He can take that. He dealt with Amazon. He have his own logistics company. He deals with UPS. You think that really meant something? You think, I'm scared. That man wasn't shook. He was belligerent, but he wasn't shook. Because he belligerent because he knows that them people full of shit. And they end up making backdoor deals, as always. And he know their true intentions. Y'all better get on motherfucking board. Because I'm telling you. Don't be fooled by this shit. I'm not even in the fucking slightest. I just laugh at it. Literally a week after, 2 weeks after, oh, you got 14 days. That man come up with a plan. They're like, oh yeah, you told me I had to do this, but guess what had happened? This is what I'm gonna do. Put everything to a screeching halt. That you think, but it ain't. Look, you know Miss K always around here to keep y'all Keep y'all in the motherfucking know. Keep your brain sharp, baby. I need you to see beyond what's been put in front of you. Because what's been put in front of you is a motherfucking smokescreen. It's a fucking lie. But some of y'all ain't come over to, you know, it's like the Matrix, baby. You taking a red pill or you taking a blue pill? Some of y'all say, fuck it, I ain't taking no pills. Y'all out the door. And you ain't gotta accept it. We still got a job. We still working. But don't fucking sleep on it. Don't get lax, y'all. This shit ain't over. It ain't over. But this is something for y'all to chew on Thursday. You know how Miss K do. I had to come to the car. You know, my mind be working. And I was like, you know what? Let me tell my postal freaks. And as always, y'all know how to do. Talk amongst yourselves. Drop it in the comments. Either you agree or you disagree. We here for open dialogue, baby. We don't, you know, we're not bashing. Open dialogue. So, I'm going to get ready to go do what I do. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Great evening. Don't forget, Saturday night is what? Live Late Night Vibes. And don't forget, y'all. It's slumber party. It's slumber party, live late night vibes. So, for those of you who may be home, some of y'all already be in y'all pajamas when y'all be on. Put your pajamas on. Miss K gonna have on her PJs. We're gonna have some popcorn, baby. And of course, some drinky drink. If you're at work, you want to put on pajamas, put them on, baby. I don't care. Let them know. But we're gonna have a good time on Saturday night. And we're gonna have our pajamas on. And we're gonna tell ghost stories and shit. No, we ain't. We're not doing that. But we're gonna have a good time. So, have a great rest of your day. Great evening. And don't forget Saturday night, live late night vibes, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And always remember my postal freaks. Love and light. Peace.